Now, estate planning with blended families can present their own unique options. I'm Chris Bratton with Bratton Law Group. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. And when it comes to planning for a second marriage, whether you have children from a prior relationship or not, it's important to make sure that you have a complete estate plan in place. So let's talk about some of the considerations. One, I think you should review your existing estate plan. Make sure everything is how you want it to be. And if it's not, you may consider revising that estate plan. Also, you want to check your beneficiary designations because remember, some assets pass through probate if you have a will, and some pass outside of probate, such as joint accounts or accounts that have beneficiary designations like life insurance, IRAs, and annuities. And your will or your revocable trust will not control those. The beneficiary designation on those accounts will control. It's also important to have an open communication with your family to figure out exactly what your requirements are, and again, open communication to make sure that everyone knows exactly what you're doing if you want to share that information with them. You may want to consider setting up a trust. So if it is a second marriage, just remember if you leave everything to your spouse, that surviving spouse, has the ability to change their estate plan if you were to predecease them. You could set up a trust, something called a QTIP, or otherwise known as a family trust. QTIP is a qualified terminable interest property trust, where the surviving spouse receives all the income from that trust, but the surviving spouse is not allowed to change the beneficiary designations within your document. So ultimately, your assets will pass to whomever you choose as your heir. Also, remember if you do not have your own estate plan in place, that your state will have intestacy laws that will dictate where your assets go in the event of your death. Now, while second marriages do create unique challenges, there is now an opportunity here to create a plan that respects everyone's needs. If you need any assistance at all, give us a call.